Well, hello everyone. It is Wednesday, June 1, right around noontime. And as you can see, it's time to start doing this wall. And this is the work area. Yeah, here, let me back up a bit here. Okay, so from the posts, I got the loft up on top for storage. And then from the post to the window wall is intended to be a work area. Gonna have benches and tools and stuff, and that's kind of what I'm working on right now. So the plan at this point is to start at that corner and do a bench and go about a foot past the end of the window. And then at that point put the toolbox, probably leave a little space so I don't bury that plug. And then put another bench. The bench that's inside with the sheet metal brake on it and the drill press will probably go on the right side of this plug. And notice I'm going to add another plug there. Right now that box is just sitting there. Somewhere in that area I'm going to put another receptacle and probably one under the window. Just so that over the tables there's plenty of outlets. It's easy to do it now. You just do what I've done there. Add a piece of flex, drill some holes, add a piece of flex, put another box. Those conduits you see here, the conduit with the two wires in it, that goes all the way back to the panel. It comes up in that box right over the top of the vacuum cleaner, and then from there the wires go into the panel. So I can fill that pipe, so I can add all the circuits I want in those raceways. The other one is the same thing. There's two raceways under that plug too. One goes to the panel, one I think goes to the next plug. That's what this one does. One goes to the panel and one ties to the next plug over there. That one's also got a conduit going back to the panel. So I can add all kinds of circuits here. For now, I think what I'm going to do is just extend the existing. That's a circuit right now. It's a dedicated plug all in one. I'm just going to add another. I'm going to put two plugs in each of these outlets. So there'll be 4 plugs on that one circuit. And there'll be 4 plugs on that circuit. And then over here what I've done is this outlet here is power for the fire sprinkler alarm. Okay, there's this little manifold here has a check valve on the bottom, and it comes up here. This is a flow switch. There's a little paddle type switch in here. This is a flow switch, so when water runs, it either closes or opens to contact. There's both. You pick whichever one you want. And you wire to that switch, so when the flow switch closes, there's a strobe, a horn strobe on the corner of the building up there. And when the fire department shows up, if this thing is going, the fire department shows up from the street, they can see that strobe, they can hear the horn, they know exactly where the problem is. So anyway, that's what this outlet is power for that, and it's on a dedicated circuit. What I'm going to do here, I think, is put a plug in this outlet. So, because what I did is I added an outlet here that goes back to here. This is telephone and TV cable, whatever I want to put in there. Notice a lot of empty stuff in case I want to add something. So what I did is I ran a raceway from that box, that pull cam, over to here. So I'm going to put a phone outlet. We have two phone lines coming here, landlines. I'm going to bring both of them into this outlet so I can put a cordless base here. And I'll put a plug in here so that plug will feed the base, and then it'll have the sprinkler system on it, which is good because if I turn that circuit off, I kill my phone. So that way I won't ever turn it off. And in fact, it's got a lock on the breaker over in the panel. That's code. You got to put a lock on that breaker so it can't be turned off. So anyway, we're here working on this wall. You notice I got some insulation. I put plywood on this one corner here. I had to work around those pipes. That was quite a chore. Obviously you drill a hole and then cut across the hole, drill a hole in that one, cut across the hole. There was legs for mounting on this little manifold. Right now I'm just going to put some straps on the copper because I cut the legs off. Anyway, and this outlet, the power, what I'm going to do, there's a box. Once I cover this, there'll be an outlet here coming through the plywood. there's a square box that has this shape on the back of it. It's called switch to 4 square. So I'll put that there, and that'll bring a box with knockouts out to the surface. And then this will go into the bottom of that box. You know, and the plug will be a surface mount plug on this outlet. The rest of them will be all normal, you know, outlets that look like that when they're done. Okay, so that's what I did with these. These were all surface mount to get an inspection. They had the raised industrial cover on the plug. Now I'm going with the plaster ring that brings the outlet out flush with the surface, and then I'll just do normal plastic plates on all of these. All right, so that's it for now. Won't spend any more time explaining. I'll show you more as we go. What I'm probably going to do is take some stills as the steps progress, and I'll just put the stills up maybe with some titles under them, so we don't end up with this giant long video. Anyway, talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.